Hi, I'm Cheryl. Welcome to my channel, Home Ridge Studio. If you are a subscriber, right away, I want to tell you thank you so much. I appreciate you. You are awesome. If you are not, consider subscribing. I have a whole bunch of really cool Christmas ideas coming up. But today, I am doing 6 fall, Thanksgiving, and Halloween things. And I know it's last minute, but these are things that I absolutely had to do because I was just excited to do them in general, and I thought I would share them with you. What you're seeing here is a compilation of things that I have made this year and last year, and just a few things. I have boxes of stuff. And anyway, with all that being said, I want you to know that this is it for the fall, Thanksgiving, whatnot. Oh, I might do a Thanksgiving and Native American gnome one too, like coming up. But my next video is definitely going to be some Christmas stuff because I'm super excited to get into that. So with all that being said, stay tuned for the next video and let's get into the crafting. And this is my first project, and this is a kind of like a boho type wall hanging. So I got this old stick from outside and some yarn, some florals, some ribbon and string. And I started peeling all this bark off of the stick because it was old and it was kind of peeling apart anyway. Then it got a little bit difficult, and it actually took me a long time to take this off. But I wanted that blonde, natural kind of a look. You can use a dowel rod, you can use a stick without peeling it, whatever you have. I just thought that this was kind of cool and in the perfect size. So anyway, we're just going to take, and after I sanded that stick, the yarn, and I'm using this Cricut measuring mat, and I measured a piece of yarn from one corner to the other corner, and I doubled it, and then I cut that. So it's 2 pieces of yarn, it's 1 piece of yarn, but folded in half, so don't cut it. And I'll show you again. See how I doubled it and just cut the end, so it's 1 string. So the reason is because you're going to want to make a loop on the end like that, and then pull the 2 pieces of yarn through that. And so I believe this is 8 pieces of yarn in the rust color, and now I'm going to do, this is like a mustard kind of a color, mustard beige, 8 of them, and then in the light brown tan color, and then do that 3 more times. So there's 6 rows, 2 of each color. And this is the Just Yarn plush from the Dollar Tree, and these are the different colors. And so now we're going to take that, it's completely done, we're just going to embellish it. So I had these feathers from the Dollar Tree, and I took 2 of them and put 1 on either side. And so you crisscross them, not crisscross them, like overlap them in the middle. And then I just took 2 zip ties, 2 black zip ties. And then I just tied them tight. And then you can put the yarn over them so you won't see them at all. Then I have these flowers, and they're kind of a rust color, but they are mums from the Dollar Tree, and I thought they matched perfectly. And so I'm just going to cut the little tip off there and glue them all onto the stick. And I believe I used 6 of them. And as you can see where there's holes, I just keep building it up. These berries are from the Dollar Tree, and they're that golden mustard rusty color. And I put a couple of those on, 1 on each side. And that's a bird. I'm going a little bit fast in this video, but I clipped the bird on, and he's a rust color too. Now I'm going to make a hanger. I'm going to use the jute, but you can use whatever you want. You can use ribbon, and I just double knotted it and then put a little bit of hot glue on the end and clipped off that little piece there. And then I did the same thing to the other side, you know, figure out how long you want it. This piece is pretty long. Actually, I'm probably going to cut the end of the yarn off because it's really long. And this is what it looks like. You can see the bottom is uneven, but like I said, I'm going to trim that. And there's that bird. I couldn't believe that it matched so perfectly. And you guys, if you've listened to my other videos, you know I love birds. I don't know why. It's just one of those things. I think of them when you get older, that one of those things that you never appreciated, but then when you get older, you appreciate them. Anyway, enough said about that. But this is the project, and now we're going into the next project. And this is not really, you know, a DIY. This is just something that I thought was cute. Take that bottle with the pumpkins on it from the Dollar Tree, and I just retied the ribbon. You could replace the ribbon with whatever color you want, and the ribbon was too long, so I just clipped it off. A good way for that bottle not to roll around, because you just saw I was having trouble with it, is just put it on a kitchen towel, and then it won't roll like this. And then just pop that cork out, and you can put rocks in the bottom, or sand, or Spanish moss, or whatever. And all of these pieces are from Hobby Lobby. Yeah. So whatever you desire, just pop them in there. This one was my favorite one, and it's sitting on my shelf. That's it. Quick and easy. This is the next project. I had an inspiration piece from Home Goods, but I can't find the picture. I'm sorry. But I'm going to just recreate it. These are metal pumpkins that I got from Walmart last year on sale, but you can use the wood pumpkins, and you can paint them gold or orange or yellow, white, whatever color you like. The hoops are from the Dollar Tree. I used the largest one. And here, as you can see, I only took 2 of those out of the hula skirt here. This is hula skirt. I only took 2, and then I'm just kind of wrapping them around. I wanted the braided look, but I couldn't figure out how to do it. So I'm just kind of looping it around and tying it, and then pushing it up tight next to itself. So now I thought 2 wasn't enough. This is now 6 long pieces of that hula skirt, and I'm doing the same thing. I'm just tying it all the way around. So sit in front of the TV and watch a good program while you do this, because it takes a long time. Not that long, but you know, it's long. And so obviously I didn't want to show you all of this, and this is what it looks like when it's done. And I love how it kind of twisted around like that. So I'm just gluing it here and there. When you do run out of the hula skirt, I just took another 6 pieces and tied it onto the end, and then just, you know, did the tying around. So now you just take the 3 pumpkins, and like I said, you could use the wood ones too, and the wood ones you can actually put beads on them, paint them different colors. These are just metal, and I thought about painting them, but then I kind of liked it, and I just put a lot of hot glue on these to get them to sit. And this is a really simple, quick piece other than wrapping it. Now I'm taking some twine, and I'm just going to make 3 little bows, just shoelace bows. Oh, excuse me. First I'm making a hanger, and I just tied it onto the top there. I made a loop, pulled it through the loop, and tied a knot in the top. And now I'm putting the bows on the pumpkins. And you know, you can use ribbon too. I just kind of like that, like, rustic look, kind of. So this is what it looks like hanging on my wall. And this I like to refer to as my Harlequin wreath. This is something that I've been itching to make, and I finally got around to it a couple days ago. And these are just the things that you're going to need to make it, and these are all from the Dollar Tree. So the Harlequin ribbon, the little black ornaments, a styrofoam ring like this. You could really use any ring and just wrap this ribbon all the way around it. I just hot glued it. So I probably wrapped it 4 times and then hot glued a little bit. And I wasn't going to bore you wrapping it, so this is what it looks like when it's done. I thought it was pretty cool. It turned out better than what I thought it was going to. This is that mesh rope, and this is black sparkly color. And I just wrapped it around kind of on an angle. And I hot glued it, as you can see, 3 times here. I don't know what I was thinking. Don't hot glue it because it melts. I zip tied it. And this is the orange sparkly one. And I'm going to do the same thing, only I'm going to crisscross it over the black. And as you can see, I got smart and I zip tied it because it, you know, the hot glue melts it, but then it won't stick either. So I'll show you here in a second how I'm crisscrossing it. And that's the end. That's what it looks like. And now these are twisty ties or pipe cleaners or chenille sticks, and those are the black little ornaments. There's 3 different ones: the sparkly one, a plain one, and kind of like a striped one. And put 3 of them onto a pipe cleaner, and then tie the pipe cleaner onto the wreath form. And I believe I have 6 sets of these. And that's what it looks like when it's done. And I had these pumpkins. I did not use the white ones that I showed you in the beginning, but I found the other, just the plain ones, because I only had 3 of these striped ones. I wish I had more. And so I wanted to do every other one, but there were 6, so I couldn't do that. And then I took the sparkly, I don't know what they are. They're like little sparkly stems or something, and I clipped them all, and I just hot glued them on there. You could probably use a floral wire to clip them on there. And this is a bow that I'm making. I wrapped it around like 6 times. Twisty tie in the middle, dovetail the little pieces, pull it apart. And this is wired ribbon too, so it makes it look nice. And then I thought I'd put some tails on there, dovetailed the ends of those. And then you fold it in half, and then I twisty tied both of those right onto the wreath. And this is what it looks like. And for the next project, I have a candy corn pumpkin floral arrangement. So I need 3 of those. Those are the wooden pumpkins, and these are all from the Dollar Tree too. Those candy corn picks and the florals and berries and, you know, leaves of your choice. And I said you need 2 of those signs. No, just 1. And some ribbon and some paint, the color of candy corn. I have yellow, orange, and white. Any kind of paint will work. And so that's what it's going to look like when it's done. And I just wanted to show you. And I'm going to real quick here paint this one, and I'm putting it together because that's the way it's going to look, so I need to know what I'm going to paint the sides. And now for the back, I'm just gonna kind of have fun. I put some yellow paint on here. It's not perfect, but I just kind of wanted to blend all these different colors together. And there's the orange paint, and then I add some white paint onto it too. You can't ruin this. It just looks kind of cool, kind of 3D when you're done. And I did it to all three of them. So now that's the antique wax, and I took the tip of my brush because I wanted to make like little squiggly lines and polka dots. I was too lazy, honestly, to find my little brush, but it worked fine. And then you just get a wet paper towel or a baby wipe and you kind of blend it all in just to give it some depth, and that's what it looks like when they're done. And I like that wood look on this one here, the Harvest Wishes. So remove the paper, and then you're going to want to glue them on top of this, what it says, Harvest Wishes. We don't want to see that. We just want to see the wood grain. And that center pumpkin goes in front of the other two. So do you see how on the ends it's yellow, and in the middle the sides are orange? I hope that makes sense. And now just take some floral foam, also from the Dollar Tree, cut little pieces out of there, and hot glue it inside. And then the candy corn picks. I was just kind of measuring them to see how tall I want them, because you want this to have a little bit of height. So the flowers are going to go low, and the candy corns are going to be kind of in the upper medium. And then I'm going to put some little picks up on top that give it more like height. And these are the little white mums. And I don't know what the yellow orange flowers are, but as you can see, there's a theme here: yellow, orange, and white. And those are the flowers and the picks that I chose just to, you know, kind of blend it all together. And oh, these berries, I love these berries. They are literally the color of candy corn, minus kind of the white in there, but they matched perfectly. And then this mesh ribbon type stuff, I folded it in half, like up and then down, and then folded it up in the middle. Or no, maybe I didn't do it. Maybe I don't know. I played with this for a little bit. And this was not easy to hot glue it down. I had to keep on hot gluing it. And I made the piece too short. I should have made it so it wraps around the whole thing. And you see how the bottom's open there on this arrangement? You can actually cut like felt and glue it on the bottom. So anyway, I hot glued this orange mesh around, and then this is like a sheer black ribbon, and I just made a shoelace bow on the end, clipped them up into an angle, and that's what it looks like. And here it is sitting on my buffet. And those pictures are pictures of my girls. I have 3 girls. And when they were really little, playing in the leaves on one side and Halloween on the other side. And I love those pictures. I just cherish them. So I bring them out every year. So this is the next project we're going to make. And we need 3 different sizes of pumpkins: little, medium, and large. And these are some beads and pearls and sequins and the tube glitter, and that's a vase filler. So it's all like, these are going to be glam pumpkins, and I had an inspiration piece from Home Goods also from this, but I didn't put it in here. So just remove all of the stickers and we're going to use the back of these. You can glue paper on if you don't want to see the back of the pumpkins, but I didn't for the purpose of this video. And so remove all the pieces, and then this is gold paint, gold acrylic paint, and I only painted but a thick coat, one coat on each pumpkin, and wait till that dries really well. Now this is the pearly color vase filler. It's like white, but it's kind of iridescent almost. And I was trying to figure out how to glue them on there, and I was going to put them precisely on there, and I thought, you know what, I'm gonna have to do this like 200 times, and it's too much. So anyway, a huge amount of Mod Podge generously placed on this, and then I sprinkled those all around because I want this to be very sparkly and very glam looking. So I wanted to use these beads, but I tried and I tried and I tried to get them open, and I could not. And the inspiration piece, the whole pumpkin, the top pumpkin was all pearls, but I didn't really like that all pearls. And so I took the pearls from the Dollar Tree, and I sprinkled those and mixed them in with the vase filler. And then I took another pack of pearls and another pack of vase filler and put it on there too. And that's what it looks like. So now the medium pumpkin. These are like, it's not really a rose gold, but it's not a true gold, and it's not silver sequins. And they're from the Dollar Tree. Almost everything I use is from the Dollar Tree. A couple of things here and there are from, you know, Hobby Lobby or Michael's, but I know that Dollar Tree sells those. And again, a generous amount of Mod Podge, and you kind of got to work fast because you do not want this to dry, because you want to get the sequins on it before it dries so they stick. And the sequins, there's small, medium, and large size sequins, and I sprinkled them all on there and used them all. And that's what that looks like. And now for the last pumpkin, and this is the largest one, and once again you got to work really fast. And I think this is called tube confetti, but it's really lightweight. And the last one I wanted it to be all kind of gold, and I only had one pack of this, and I wish I had two, because even though when the Mod Podge dries, you're going to be able to see the gold through the bottom of it. It looks really cool when it's dry. So then I took the copper colored and I sprinkled the copper color throughout the whole pumpkin. Now at the very end, I dabbed on a ton of Mod Podge, and it took like the whole day to dry. I put so much on there, but I couldn't figure out how to keep them on there without them falling. And then this is a rope that I cut, and I kind of pulled it all apart to make the top stem, and then hot glued it on the top really well there. And then I hot glued these pieces together, and I had a hard time keeping them together. I have to do E6000, but for the purpose of this video, I have clips on them to hold them together so you can see what this looks like. And then there's a little gold ribbon on the top there. It's gold and white ribbon that I outlined the top pumpkin with, and then I made a bow, a long bow for the top. And this is so beautiful now that it's all dried and everything, but I had to film it with the clips on there. Anyway, thank you for watching. I appreciate you guys, and have a very blessed fall season, Thanksgiving season, and Christmas is coming up soon. I'm super excited.